right, man, peace. So now we're going to hear from Steph Curry and his backcourt mate Klay Thompson in regards to what they feel like impacted Game 2 of the NBA Finals the most. So they're going to talk about it. I'm going to chime in.
Steph set a finals record tonight. He hit 9 3-point shots, some of them under incredible duress, some late in the shot clock. Which were your favorites and why?
Probably the one that stands out the most to probably all you guys and everyone in this arena, when he was about 7 seconds on the clock and just kept going backwards. I don't know why, but
he lost the handle. That's why he kept going backwards. He tried to go behind his back twice, and the ball actually hit the back of his leg. He had to regather. That's why he was going backwards, Klay.
He just threw it up, and I don't think he had any chance of going in, but that was kind of like a dagger shot.
That was a miraculous shot. Steph Curry is one of those guys who makes crazy shots, and you're shocked for a moment, but you're not really surprised. But I believe the biggest three-pointer of that game was the one that David West made in that left corner. Very important shot.
It just gave us all the momentum back. I think we went up 14 points.
Yeah.
So that was my favorite, and hit nothing but net, and that was just a very good sight to see.
Steph, why do you attempt shots where you're going backwards and nobody seems to understand what the heck it is you're doing out there?
So many of these media members are such big fanboys, and they have no idea how much they contribute to many of these athletes starting to get demonized, because fans get tired of having the media-generated narratives that are often applied to many of their favorite players crammed down the throats of fans or of viewers or of observers or people who just enjoy the overall NBA game. It's not your job as a media member to be a fanboy or a fangirl, and you could tell by the idiocy of some of their questions that they're fans first. And your job as a media member is to act as an intermediary between the object that you're trying to get the information from and, of course, the masses that you're dispensing the information to. That's your job. That's it.
And how deflating is it to the opponent when those go through the hoop?
I mean, that situation, I was trying to get some space. I thought I had a layup at first, and I fumbled the ball, and then tried to see where the defense was, and Kevin Love was right on me, and I actually lost a dribble for a hot second, and the only way to get a shot was to keep going back, and I mean, I try all sorts of shots at some point or another, but at that point, it's just feel and let it go,
and it really wasn't a crazy shot because he took it when the shot clock was running out.
Let it go, and thankfully it went in. And, a big moment where we had a significant lead, we could extend it a little bit and create some separation down the stretch, and it was a cool moment for sure.
Very big win for you guys, because I think that it aided in chipping away at LeBron James psychologically. For those of you who paid attention, he stormed off the floor. And I stated this during last year's finals. You'll see LeBron James and his demeanor incrementally change with each loss. That's how you break him down, because remember, he's very emotional. So after Game 1 losses, he tends to still be positive, even though after this year's Game 1 loss, he was extremely down and psychologically broken because he felt like that was their best opportunity to win a game in Golden State. Had Cleveland been able to cement that victory in Game 1, the series would be 1-1, and they'd be going back to Cleveland with LeBron James hoping that, at worst, we'll come back to Oracle for Game 5 tied at 2. If I can steal a Game 5, then that puts the pressure on them to keep themselves alive by defeating me in Cleveland. And then on top of that, we have a Game 7 situation where it's one game for the whole shebang. And we know that LeBron James loves Game 7s. He always shows out in Game 7. So that's how his brain works. That's how his mind works in regards to these series. And that's why he was so upset at J.R. Smith.
Mark on the right side. Clay Mark, Medina Bay Area News Group. First, how's your ankle holding up overall, and what do you think was key in being able to play through that and have the kind of game you had?
I agree with what Draymond Green stated about this dude right here. He's definitely one of the mentally and physically toughest players that I can remember in recent NBA history. Very strong-minded dude.
Being on the training table for it felt like 3 straight days. Something I'm not used to, but at this point in the season, any means necessary.
That's right.
Necessary, and the ankle feels great. I won't do much tomorrow. I'll do a little bit Tuesday, but I'm just conserve all I got for Wednesday, because it. You know, it's something that you use a lot. I don't realize how much you use your ankle till you hurt it, but I'm gonna.
Should have asked me.
Yeah, Steph Curry, that's the ankle man right there. I don't know how he walks around without snapping his ankles.
But yeah, that's that. So
The side and left.
Steph Curry got the world's first collapsible ankles.
Side and left.